some of the better battles that have gone on in this camp. And I guess it's pretty easy to know what the first battle that everyone's going to be watching, especially tomorrow.
QB2?
Yes, sir. Zach Wilson, Quinn Ewers. Dolphins targeted Wilson as a free agent. They're paying him $6 million to serve as Tagovailoa's backup. However, Ewers, the 2025 7th-round pick, has performed just as well as Wilson in training camp with far less around him. The old adage in football is that if it's even, the tie goes to the rookie because of his upside. Ewers, who makes quick reads and bold throws regularly, would need dominant performances in the preseason to leapfrog Wilson because of the former second overall pick's experience. 33 NFL starts. He has that edge. So what I'm reading is that probably overall Ewers is the better quarterback.
No.
But
I don't think he's saying he's an overall better quarterback.
Tie goes to the rookie.
But that's only on this for this position. Any other time you wouldn't go with that.
I would say this.
But I'd rather go with QB2 though, Dan.
I was going to say this. Let's learn from our mistakes in the past. Last year at this time, why do we need Mike White? Skylar Thompson's the better quarterback. You know what? Let's go with Skylar Thompson with less experience and then the upside. And how did that go?
Terrible.
So Mike McDaniel, and let's give Mike McDaniel credit where credit's due, comes out and flat out just says, Zach Wilson's QB2. He's our backup. End of story. No more. No less. Now, Quinn Ewers balls out tomorrow and the next day in the next game.
But that's the thing, though.
Still,
he's not going against,
I'm not buying it.
Right, because he's going against undrafted free agents and guys who are trying to make the roster. You're not going against the top of the top competition. If he's doing that against, against the Bears second team tomorrow or the Lions second team, and he's putting up these numbers and they're equivalent or better than Zach, then yes. But the problem is this. You're always going to go with the younger guy because he's the rookie. Fine, cool. 7th round, you think you found a steal in getting a 7th round backup quarterback too, until you know he has to play. And then you're going to be like, oh, snap. Why didn't we keep the vet, the veteran quarterback? Oh, why didn't we sign a better veteran backup quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the rookie was the chosen. I don't want to say chosen one, but I thought the rookie was the steal. Oh my God, look at that. We found a steal in the 7th round. Oh my God, that was great. Trust me, Chris Greer would love that. Because if Chris Greer found a diamond in the rough in the 7th round, you're gonna be happy with that. But we know how that story's gonna end.
My thing is this. I haven't seen either quarterback really. And is it we are evaluating who is quote unquote the better quarterback? Are we evaluating them on expectations? Like Zach Wilson, he's the number 2 overall pick. We expect him to play at a certain level. When he doesn't, we say, oh, he's terrible. Quinn Ewers comes in the 7th round. We don't expect much of him. So when he shows a little bit, we're like, oh, he's outplaying Zach Wilson. Is he though?
No, that's the thing, Dan. Anybody that's drafted 6th or 7th round, they're playing well and they're performing, people go crazy for it.
Because we don't expect anything.
And also, it's the value
right
of the pick. So say you have somebody who makes the roster and he's a contributing member, a significant contributor to the team, and he's a 7th round pick. That to me, you feel good fan base and organization wide because you were able to find somebody with like the 256th or 260th pick in the draft, and this person's actually become a significant player.
Right. I understand.
But you're only big in, you're only happy. We're selfish. We're gonna be happy that the team got this guy and we were able to find this diamond in the rough. But more so than not, that person's not ready when called upon when it's showtime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it's showtime, you get to see it. People are still going crazy. Fam, they're still going crazy over Skylar Thompson's performance against the Buffalo Bills. And to be quite honest with you, that was a nasty performance by him in the wild card. Both teams just played crap. Both teams were bad that day.
Yeah, I said that.
Like it was special team fumbles. It was like some turnovers that got the Dolphins back within the game. But if you look at it, Skylar didn't play well. I think it was like 11 for 30.
Once again, expectations. I always said Skylar Thompson's not very good.
No, you were the first one to say that.
Everybody's like, oh, no, he's really good. No, is he good? Or is he good to what you expected him to be? There's a big difference.
Zach, Dan was so down on Skylar Thompson from the jump. Like me, usually I'm the cynical one, but it was just good when I was like, you know what? Let my cousin be the one to let him be the nasty guy for once and tell the truth. And what was everybody's response? Oh no, we could do it farther with Skylar Thompson. He's more durable. He can move. He's better than Tua. Okay.
Yeah, I remember watching him in college at Kansas State. He wasn't even anything special. And then, I got to give credit now. When you have Tua, who's maybe, I guess he is the most injury-prone quarterback in the league, how do you not have a good backup? So now they finally paid Zach Wilson. They drafted a rookie. So you have two options behind him.
And I just want to tell you, I have talked to some people who have been at camp, and they say Zach Wilson's tools are fantastic.
No, listen, bro.
He's the second overall pick for a reason.
Let me tell you this.
He has no entertainment.
I've had
no timing at all.
I watched 5 years of this, okay? Or 4 years of it. His progression, he has no sense of progression.
No, he's terrible.
He has no sense of progression. His eyes aren't quick. But that arm, woo.
Yeah.
Woo. I don't think there's I probably can't name 5 other quarterbacks that throw the ball better than him. Maybe Patrick, maybe Josh, Aaron at his old age,
Aaron Rodgers,
and Stafford probably are the only 4 I would put. Like, those are the 4 guys I would pick ahead of Zach Wilson, arm-wise, just arm talent-wise.
Channing Crowder was out at Pittsburgh's camp with Ryan Clark for his Pivot podcast, and he was with the Hog and Crowder show. He said, when Aaron Rodgers throws the ball, you stop mid-sentence and just watch in awe.
No, it's the most beautiful thing you ever seen in your life, bro. I don't BS you. When I went to Lambeau 3 years ago and I saw him play in his final season with the Packers, and coincidentally against the Jets, my friends and I were just in awe because we're like, I've never seen anybody throw the ball. The way that ball is released out of his hand, it's beautiful, bro. It's like it's art. It's almost like you're watching art in motion.
Man.
But he can't move anymore.
No, he cannot do that.
He's old.
Another cool matchup to be watching in Dolphins camp from Omar Kelly is the backup running back with Jalen Wright and Alexander Madison. Now, Alexander Madison had a rough day yesterday, but overall his camp, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Omar writes, Wright, who played early as a rookie and then disappeared, has redefined his physique with the hopes it could cement him as Devon Achane's top backup. But since the pads have come on, Madison has been the most impressive and consistent performer in Miami's stable of backs, churning out yards no matter what line he's running behind. Clearly, the edge goes to the draftee of the Miami Dolphins, but Madison, a 7-year veteran with 26 NFL starts, can use the exhibition season to prove he deserves to be on the game day roster.
See how funny that is? You see how funny that is? You just 2 minutes ago, you mentioned quarterback between a veteran quarterback with 33 career starts.
Yep.
Against a 7th round rookie quarterback. And then look at you now in a running back, a 2nd-year running back against a 7-year running back who has experience starting
and has had a better camp.
It's had a better camp and who's played, who started, who has unbelievable amount of snaps. And they're, like you said, they would lean towards Jalen Wright. But if Madison continues to play well, he'll be the 2nd running back. He'll be your RB2. As long as he's able to hold on to that ball and get some yards in the cold.
And so far, without the fumbles yesterday, that's been said to him. Starting nickel, I'm surprised this is even a battle because I really thought Mike Hilton would come in and just be a pro's pro, but he has been battling with Cornell Anderson. Hilton has started 56 games the past 8 seasons. That might be one of the reasons why he's getting a little long in the tooth. Established himself as a reliable nickelback, which happens to be a position Miami desperately needs because of the season-ending injury to Kader Kohu. But Armstrong, a 2018 Dolphins 6th-round pick who returned to the franchise that drafted him 3 weeks ago, continues to work ahead of Hilton in practice. Oh, the Dolphins could be taking their time with Hilton, 31, who was also added 3 weeks ago, but Armstrong has value as a gunner on special teams, and the Dolphins might be trying to speed up the nickel development to assess his upside. So that looks like Mike Hilton probably going to win that battle. Cornell Armstrong probably going to be a lot of the special teams, I would think. But I think Mike Hilton is going to be just a pro, but he's in a battle right now. And one more. Let's talk about the tight end. Julian Hill or Pharaoh Brown?
Your boy. You love Pharaoh.
I do like Pharaoh Brown, man. He wants to be physical. He wants to be tough. Hill started 15 games the past 2 seasons. Hasn't been that impressive, but his ability as an inline blocker is good. He has been a position for Coach John Embry's pet project at tight end for 2 years, but he hasn't taken the next step. I keep pointing that out. He become more consistent. Brown, a 7-year veteran who has started 54 NFL games, looks like he's running in jeans at practice because of how slow he moves.
Oh my God, that's not good. Tidy.
But he's a forceful blocker whose presence on the field might allow Miami to turn the volume up on the run game.
So what you're saying is that both guys are bad receiving tight ends and very good blocking tight ends.
Yes, that's why they're the inline tight end. So who blocks better? Because Pharaoh Brown is out there running in jeans, it looks like.
I guess if you have a package of a 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, running back formation, you don't know if it's a passing down or if it's a running down because you're probably gonna have Darren Waller and one of the blocking tight ends in.
Correct.
You just know that if you see one of those tight ends in or both those tight ends in, it's usually a running play. Like that's going to be a running play.
Pharaoh Brown did catch a couple passes with the Seahawks.
All right, cool. 2 catches.
He caught one against us last year.
Whoop-de-damn-do. In the famous words of Derek Coleman. Whoop-de-damn-do. This does
My favorite Omo with the great writing. Looks like he's running in jeans.
That's
at practice.
The best line. That's the best line. Running in jeans. That's horrible, bro. You can't be running in jeans in this weather.
Of how slow he moves.
He's slow and sweaty.
Man,
that's nasty work.
So that's your inline tight end battle at camp right now.